Are you looking for a way to build a community around your brand, but you're not sure where to begin? A business-to-business newsletter could be the answer to that. In this video, you'll discover that B2B newsletters aren't actually as dull as we all make out, if sent to the right audience and read with intended purpose in mind. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Hey guys, it's Geordie here from Neighbourhood, where we help brands find, sell, and keep their people. So what's the reason as to why you should have a newsletter? The ultimate reason to have a B2B newsletter is to build community by updating your customers or clients about what's going on with your company, keeping them informed and interested. It's been found that 86% of business professionals choose email communication over any other type of channel when they discuss any business-related topics. Also, the click-through rate of B2B email campaigns is 47% higher than that of B2C email campaigns. And most importantly, 59% of B2B marketers suggest that email marketing is their best performing strategy in terms of revenue performance. Talk about a lot of benefits for using email marketing to other businesses. While B2C or business to consumer newsletters generally involve persuasive copy and trying to get you to buy, the B2B newsletter's purpose is to help the brand develop and nurture a harmonious relationship with the viewer. An effective B2B newsletter can also attract the attention of potential clients, help prospects move through the sales funnel, build rapport with customers to encourage them to work with you again, improve your brand's reputation, and boost the number of opportunities you find both personally and professionally. Unsure of things to put in your newsletter? Here are 7 ideas to get the ball rolling. Firstly, a roundup of recent blog posts or videos. Second, an invitation to upcoming events or webinars, new case studies, monthly business scoops, industry news, behind the scenes of your company, and frequently asked questions. If you've chosen to go with one of these ideas, or if you've even come up with one of your own, we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment down below and let us know. Next up is the design phase. Your company's newsletter needs to be a true reflection of your brand, so ensure you stay on brand with the design and tone of voice. A great thing to do would be to A/B split test the different design components to ensure you're on the right track and resonating effectively with your audience. Here are some tips when designing your own newsletter. Create a branded masthead. Use clean, crisp images. Use the same text throughout, company logos and icons. Try filters, memes or videos. Use relevant graphics to support blurbs. Make the CTA clear and obvious. Ensure it is mobile responsive. Test the length of your newsletter to ensure it's not too long and not too short. Use a pre-made template. And lastly, create a branded footer with your social media links and contact information. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that bell so you stay up to date on all our latest videos delivered every single week to your inbox. Here at Neighbourhood, our experience in sending newsletters has allowed us to learn a thing or two on what makes for great newsletters. So here are some of our best practices to ensure you're keeping attention spans and open rates up. First is to get the right point. Being concise and getting straight to the point is the secret sauce of a successful B2B newsletter. This is very different to the world of business to consumer newsletters, where major emphasis is placed on branding and connection, leading to lengthy content that does little to address your audience's practical problems. As a B2B marketer, you have to remember that your subscribers are busy people. While lengthy content has its time and place as part of your strategy, newsletters need to be consumed efficiently by being as direct as possible. Ensure you address the topic straight away and how it will help the reader. Second is to tell a story. As a marketer, you should be familiar with crafting a good story. Your newsletter is no different than your social posts and lead nurturing emails. You need to engage the audience. Don't forget that your newsletter is meant to communicate with the individuals from organizations, not the organizations themselves. So be personal and work to spark an emotional reaction. Thirdly is to educate, not sell. In the B2B world, you have to assume that most of your audience will be industry pros who don't fall for the usual selling techniques. So avoid pitching with typical marketing language in your newsletter and instead focus on educating your audience and offering them useful information. Call on a friend. While most of the content in your newsletter should come from your company or team, don't allow that to be your only source of info. Adding valuable insight, third-party content to your newsletter will help with the credibility by showing your audience that you're interested in offering them the most pertinent content, regardless of whether it comes from your company or not. Also, don't forget that there's always a chance that sharing another company's content could lead to them returning the favor. Fifth, keep a close eye on how you're performing. No matter what type of organization you work for, monitoring your email campaign's performance is essential to address common email problems that may be plaguing your campaign, while also optimizing what's working. You specifically want to pay attention to which emails your subscribers engaged with the most. Reviewing your performance will help you better understand what types of B2B email marketing content your subscribers respond to. Sixth, use a compelling hook. Include any appealing subject line that entices the reader, but is totally representative of the newsletter's content. That being said, you should never be misleading in your attempts to be clickable. Experiment with different subject lines that are more personalized or pose a question. The main thing is to always keep your buyer persona in mind. 7th, have a good balance of content. You need to have just the right amount of content in your newsletter. Too little and you won't capture enough of your audience's attention. Too much and your audience will feel too overwhelmed. We'd recommend close to 5 short blurbs of information separated by links and CTAs to learn more. Next is to focus on relevant content. Your newsletter is no place for company propaganda or sideswiping a competitor. Focus on blogs, case studies, ebooks, upcoming events, or industry tips and events. These are newsletter gold. At the end of the day, it should always be helpful and never salesy. 9th, spice it up with good design. Bad design is a surefire way to crank up the unsubscribes. Content is one thing, but you need to ensure your newsletter is responsive and works on all types of devices and platforms. For design tips, head back to the first minute of this video. 10th, set specific days for it to go live. Just like a magazine or newspaper, your newsletter should go out on a regular schedule. Monthly or bi-monthly is our hot tip for most of our clients. To stick to the schedule and limit the amount of time spent on any one thing, it's best to keep it simple and not reinvent the wheel every single time. So there you go, an introduction to the world of B2B newsletters and why it doesn't have to be the oppressive bore we all make it out to be. By keeping these tips in mind for your next B2B newsletter, you'll build better relationships with your audience and encourage repeat purchases. Boosted rapport, lifted reputation, and you'll grow your brand beyond belief. If you found this video helpful, then feel free to share it with someone you know that needs a hand with creating newsletters. You can also subscribe to our blog, where you'll find a bunch more tools, tips, and templates to help you find, sell, and keep your people, just like Neighborhood does. So that's it from me. Happy marketing.